So anyway, I'm going to move on to something else. You kind of were bashing Tennessee. You know, we live halfway between Nashville and Clarksville. Those are two very large cities in Tennessee. And there's a lot to do in each town. A lot. Personally, my preference is Clarksville because it's more diverse. And it just seems maybe to be geared more towards older people. Nashville, to me, is like younger people that want to go bar hopping and listen to bands. But that's just my opinion. But there's a lot of people that are moving to Tennessee, especially from California, New York, cost of living, taxes, blah, blah, blah. But you insulted the state of Tennessee. Do you know how many famous people there are that live in Tennessee that are good people? Do you know all the charity work that Dolly Parton does? Do you know? You know Nicole Kidman and her husband, Keith Urban, they live in Nashville. That guy, Chris Stapleton, that won the CMA, what's his name? Oh, God. Johnny Cash and June Carter. Johnny Cash lived in Hendersonville. That's right north of Nashville. I've been there. That's right near Goodlettsville, where they have the Goodlettsville Mall. I went there a few times, you know. But anyway, there's so many famous people. Justin Timberlake, Taylor Swift, and not such famous people. But Tennessee is known as the volunteer state. And I'll be honest with you, I love New York, but I also have grown to love Tennessee. In New York, the people are a lot more guarded and mean and hostile and not as friendly. In the South, in general, whether someone likes you or not, they are at least polite. They are at least friendly. If you say hello to them, they say hello back. In New York, you could get dirty looks just for saying hello. So anyway, okay. You said that I bought all these subs and I have all these bots and blah, blah, blah. I didn't. You know, but I mean, I took some screenshots of my analytics and I put it in my community tab. But you know what? No matter what I say or what I do, you're going to insist that I bought these subs and bots and blah, blah, blah. You know what? I do me. I don't compare myself to other people. And maybe you should do the same. Maybe you should work on doing the best you can in your own life rather than constantly comparing yourself to someone else. There's always going to be somebody that has a bigger and better whatever. And YouTube is not the end-all, be-all. You mentioned about my sagging skin and my age and blah, blah, blah. Well, yeah, I'm 63 years old. I'm 63 and a half years old, actually. And I got to live my life. I got to be, I guess it might be arrogant, but I posted on my community tab a picture of me on my wedding day, candid picture. I got to be a beautiful bride at the age of 24. I got to be a young woman. I got to be 18, 19. I mean, I can count off all the years. I already got to live a year as a 24-year-old. I got to live a year as a 30-year-old. And as a 37-year-old. I've had joy. I've had sorrow, but I've had joy in my life. I've had love. I've had disappointments. I've had romance. I've had children. I had a dog. I've had cats. I even used to have hamsters at one point. But to bring up my age like it's something to be ashamed of, why would I be unhappy about being 63? I'm done raising my children. I'm done with the rat race. I'm collecting a pension, okay? I don't have to worry about getting up and shoveling the snow in the winter and driving in the snow and ice over the Hudson River, over the Newburgh Beacon Bridge on I-84 and having my car spin out on a major road. That happened to me once, and thank God, the grace of God. You know that song, Jesus Take the Wheel, that Carrie Underwood sings? Well, that's exactly what I said when it happened. And you know what? I didn't get a scratch, and my car didn't get a scratch. And it wasn't because of me. It was nothing but the blood of Jesus that protected me. So there we go. There we go. You said that